I am Brent Javier, and this is Touchdown.
Magical Sao Paulo, Brazil equals beaches and babes. In 2011, it was graced by the bodacious beauties for the Miss Universe pageant. Our team went around Sao Paulo to take a sneak peek on its rich culture and interesting places. Our model actor Fabio Ide, a Brazilian national, discussed about some of the most famous tourist spots in Brazil.
Well, Mercadão it's Pinacacicat Palenque, São Paulo. It's one of the biggest supermarkets we have, and then you can find all different kinds of products like olive oil, ham, cheese, salame, sausages, carne. Only in Mercadão you can find things like the famous mortadella sandwich. It's a very thick sandwich made of French bread with mortadella. You can also find nice exotic fruits like the kiwi, mangoes, pineapples, a lot of wine, imported wines, imported cheese, all different kinds of cheese you can find there. Well, Guarujá is the name of a city. It's a beach, as we have in São Paulo, Brazil. Like, it's 1 hour from São Paulo, very easy to go as well. You can go by car, by bus. It's a very long, extensive beach made of like 7 kilometers. Guarujá is where we also have an apartment there, me and my family, so I have so many good memories about this place. I kind of grow up there as well. Every time I want to go surfing, I just drive to Guarujá. And it's a place that reminds me of a lot of good memories. So
Brazil definitely should be on the top list of places to visit. Remembering when it hosted the 2011 Miss Universe, we took the chance to interview our own Shamcey Supsup, who wowed the crowd with her winning smile, bagging 3rd place. Shamcey gives us a first-hand recount of her Miss Universe 2011 journey and a few behind-the-scene tidbits.
Okay, today we're here, luckily to be joined by Miss Shamcey Supsup. Of course, she was in São Paulo, Brazil, 2011 for Miss Universe.
Yeah.
So, hi Shamcey, how have you been?
Hi Brent, I'm good.
Good. So, obviously we just said you were in Brazil. How did you find the whole experience being in Brazil and São Paulo?
Actually, it's the farthest place I've been to. It's São Paulo. It was a business district. It's all buildings, bridges.
How else do you find the architecture? Like, is it old? Do they have a lot of modern?
No, they have a lot of modern architecture.
Where else have you been, and what do you find that you like about these other countries?
I went to Korea just recently, and the food, I love the food in Korea. Their barbecue, their Korean bulgogi. So I love to eat. Like, whenever I go to places, it's something that I really look forward to, the food that they have. It
says here that you became pretty close with Miss Korea.
Sora, she's my roommate in Brazil. So when I learned that I was going to Korea, I messaged her and I told her, I'm going to Korea, I'm going to this date, can we meet up, have dinner or something. So she's a bit busy because she's studying. So we met up, we had dinner, we reminisced about our experiences in Brazil. And then I told her she hasn't been in the Philippines yet, so I told her she has to come, and we will tour her, we'll be her host.
Since it's like Miss Universe season is coming around, it's just around the corner, what are some of your fondest memories from doing?
It's the girls, I mean the people that you meet. I met a lot of girls from different countries and they all have different cultures. And sometimes it's fun to compare what's in your country, what's in my country, and they would compare like fast food chains that we have here and they also have there in their country. It's really fun to really talk about so many things that your similarities, your differences. So I think that's what I miss the most.
During the pageant, we only get to see what's shown to us on TV.
Yeah.
But do you have any maybe like funny stories or interesting stories that you can share that happened while doing it?
Siguro when you see on TV, it's just 2 hours. But you won't believe that on that day, our call time was 6 a.m. So we were there at 6 a.m. and we had to practice still on the stage, and then we had the dress rehearsals. And the dress rehearsals, it's open to the public. And you do the pageant like it's done. It's a real pageant. You had a top 16. You wear your gowns. You wear your swimsuit. So it's like a dry run. But final pageant night, you have a top 16. So every time we would have a mock top 16. So all of you will be able to walk, you know,
experience in case,
being in case you get in top 16. So parang lahat yun you have to practice being the top 16, top 10, top 5, and even during the rehearsals there would be mock question and answer portions.
I think everyone knows that you're an architect.
Yes.
So what are your plans in the future? And do you actually plan to go more into showbiz, or are you just gonna do a little bit of both, or what are your plans basically?
I think I do a little bit of both, parang a balanced life. Actually, before I left for the Miss Universe, I had my company organized already. I have my own architectural firm. It's a corporation. So I've organized it with some of my friends in college. So hopefully I'm able to balance my showbiz jobs and my firm. Kumbaga, feeling ng ano ako Hannah Montana. my other life. two lives, diba? Parang you don't have to choose naman between them. You can always do both. Just have to balance them.
After the Miss Universe pageant,
yes,
what's one thing that has changed your life?
I think everything. If not for the pageant, for the Binibining Pilipinas or Miss Universe, I don't think I'll be, you know, who I am today. I am so different from who I was before. Parang, especially physically. Kasi talagang, if you would see me before, I was working in construction industry. I would be wearing my helmet, my boots, my safety boots, and then I always be out on the sun. So now it's quite different with me wearing heels, dresses. My first time, actually during the Binibining Pilipinas, it was my first time to wear a swimsuit.
Really?
Yes, I didn't own one. I had to buy.
So you're like more of a comfortable dresser, like?
Yes, I dressed comfort over vanity. That was my motto before.
But now you got to find the right mix, right? Yeah. Is there something that you can't live without, like a stuffed animal or anything? Like, do you have a special possession? Or
special possession?
Yeah.
I think it would be my phone. I can't live without my phone. I was holding my phone even in events because it's where I get to contact, you know, with my friends, my family. That's where we put our schedules, where we browse the internet, we check our Facebook or Twitter. So I think that's something that I cannot just leave anywhere. And I would always look for it every after my shoot or a pictorial. I would always look for my phone.
Other than being an architect, is there something else that you were interested, or you know, maybe you could have ended up being or doing as a profession?
I was also into painting. I did paint when I was in high school. I had exhibits, art exhibits. So maybe if I wasn't an architect, I would have been a civil engineer or a visual artist.
Like, suppose you could switch roles and you could be one of your fans.
Yes.
What would you ask yourself and why?
What would I ask myself? That's hard.
Yeah.
It's something that I wouldn't want her to ask me, right? Maybe, are you tired? Because sometimes, you know, fans,
they don't know, right?
They don't know if you're tired,
know,
or are you okay? Do you feel, I mean, are you in the mood? Because sometimes, you know, when you're a celebrity, it's really hard. Even if you're sick or if you're really tired, you can't show it to your fans.
Yes.
You always have to be smiling, you always have to be accommodating. So I think if I were a fan, I would, you know, I would ask myself, like, are you tired? Do you want to rest? So maybe sometimes you're looking for that alone time.
Yeah. So during that alone time, what's your like most favorite hobby to do?
Sleep.
Sleep. I heard, yeah, you said that you sleep a lot. Explain to us this whole sleep thing. Like, do you sleep
I really have to sleep like 8 to 10 hours straight.
Okay.
So for me to be able to have my energy.
And if you don't get the 8 to 10 hours?
If I don't get the 8 to 10 hours, I get really moody and parang mabilis uminit ang ulo ko, gano'n.
Really?
Kasi I'm used to sleeping really long, and I think it has helped me, di ba? Parang if you had a long day, if you had a good night's sleep, di ba? Iba yung performance mo eh. So talagang yun talaga yung parang dapat makatulog ako.
How do you balance your personal life with your beauty queen life?
Siguro it's about setting your priorities, like knowing when to do this, know what's important now, parang gano'n. So, it's more about balancing, parang alam mo lang na, okay, hanggang dito lang yung kaya mo, and then ito yung next na gagawin mo. Hindi sabay-sabay. Sometimes kasi you get overwhelmed kapag sobrang dami mong tinanggap, and then hindi mo naman pala kaya. So I think it's more about balance. You just know what are your priorities now, and then do everything one at a time.
Lastly, we'd like to ask you, do you have any words of advice for Janine?
Janine! Ito na talaga yon. Alam ko, you really worked hard for it. Grabe yung trainings mo, and grabe yung anticipation kasi ang tagal bago sinabi kung kailan yung Miss Universe, kung saan. And kumbaga, alam ko may times na parang nahihinaan ka na ng loob kasi parang ang tagal-tagal bago ka makapag-compete. And I know, grabe yung pressure sa'yo. So sabi ko lang, you know, you won Binibining Pilipinas because you're who you are. And so you should maintain that. Huwag ka masyadong ma-pressure sa sinasabi ng iba. Kasi ganun talaga yon. Kumbaga, kahit ako ng time ko, ganun din yung na-feel ko. So, dapat maging ano ka lang, be strong with your faith, with your foundation, and listen to the people who really matters. And when you're there, I told you, parang ako, nag-enjoy lang talaga ako. Kasi sobrang bilis lang ng time nung pageant. Hindi mo siya mamamalayan, tapos na siya, pauwi ka sa Pilipinas. And you would have told yourself na, sana nag-enjoy pa ako, sana marami pa akong girls na kinausap, na naging kaibigan. Sa akin, yun yung pinaka-ni-regret ko eh. Kasi konti lang yung naging close friends ko during the pageant. Kasi sometimes diba sobrang tired na, or may mga gusto kang gawin, na hindi mo na siya kinakausap yung iba, nag-stick ka na lang to your friends na, or your roommates. So, yun gusto kong gawin mo, na sana makapag-make friends ka. And when you're there, there's a purpose why you won. There's a purpose why you were placed in that position. And sana, you know, winning is one of your goals. Pero yung isang goal mo pa, yung reason kung bakit ka nandyan, sana huwag mo kalimutan. And whatever happens, we will be there. Actually, we will be there physically. Me and Venus will be there to support you, and all the Filipinos are gonna be there. Kaya hindi mo talaga may feel na you're alone kasi we're gonna be there to support you all the way. So God bless, and bring home the crown.
And that was the beautiful and brainy Miss Shamcey Supsup. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Shamcey didn't disappoint her fellowmen back home, kindling the Miss U flame even further after Venus Ra wins the year prior. Brainy Beauty just keeps going and going.
Next episode, we will have our country's bet for Miss Universe 2012, Janine Tugonam.
And I'm your host, Brent Javier, and this is Touchdown.